It's very far above my expectation.
Show the customers what we can do with our product.
My name is Lynn Jacobson. I farm in Enchant, Alberta, which is 50 miles northeast of Lethbridge, Alberta. And we produce wheat, pulses. I'm into some seed production, alfalfa seed production now, and we've been doing some hybrid canola seed production. My first introduction to Cigi was when I was an Alberta Wheat Pool delegate, which is quite a long time ago. We'd come down for a 10-day leadership course at that time. It was an eye-opener then, and I've been back once after that on a C2C course, or a combine to customer course. It was quite informative, and I brought 6 people from our area. And then I've come back this time to see what some of the changes are. I'm involved with the Alberta Wheat Commission. I'm also the president of the Alberta Federation of Agriculture. The more I know about Cigi, the more the support is there. The programs have changed, and I mean the focus. When we were down here the first time, there was nothing on pulses. That's a change, but pulses are very important now in the West. So having different products and how that comes about, or the use of that product and milling the flour and the technology, very useful information to get that out. Cigi is one of the technical institutes that allow that to happen. They bring that information forward. Cigi, in my mind and experience, basically holds a unique position in the Canadian industry. It is the only organization that can go out and actually provide technical expertise to our customers that are using our product. And that's where they're very, very valuable. With our quality of grain and our recognition and what the Wheat Board did in the past for some of the things in that brand recognition, without a Cigi organization now, we're going to lose all that hard work that went into branding Canada and our type of wheats and our varieties. Technical expertise of Cigi really shines when you're delivering a cargo of, say, 13.5 CWRS into Morocco. Okay, they're going to use this wheat. Well, every year the properties of that crop always change a little bit, so they look back to the seller to provide them some clues or training on how to operate that. And Cigi has that expertise because they've taken that crop and they know exactly what they've done with their testing, how you can handle this crop in this year at this point in time. So they got a breakdown on that, which is really valuable for our customers to do, and it saves them money and they can maximize their profit and just encourages them to buy Canadian again. They'll actually bring millers in and groups in and train them how to actually mill Canadian wheat, and they'll teach these people from other countries how to be millers or bring up their expertise level. And those people then are going to go back and train people in their country. It's a huge success for our Canadian industry to have Cigi there and being able to do that. I would like to see more farmer programs come along, because a lot of our experience with a lot of farmers now, unless they're involved in organizations or commissions and that, they don't really have the chance to know what happens within the Canadian grain industry. The majority of producers' experience is from their production. They put it in, they put it on a truck and they haul it to an inland terminal or an inland elevator, and then their experience stops at that point. They don't know what it took to get the cars there. They don't know the allocation system of the railroad, which is a big problem this year, rail transportation. So to deal with all these problems, you're going to have some expertise and knowledge of how the system actually works. Maybe we should have a logistics training session to show people further on in the system how things work until you actually load grain onto the boat. You always learn talking to different producers. You learn what's happening in their area, their problems, what they're facing. We got some guys from the Peace River country. Well, it's completely different. Their marketing is completely different than what we do down in southern Alberta. Other people's experience, they've done something and you're kind of interested in it, and they've done it, so you draw on their knowledge to do it. So that interchange between producers is always good, especially when you're not all from the same region, when you're spread out across the country. It's a great learning experience just to know that, this guy up here in the Peace River said this guy in northern Manitoba was talking about this is the way they operate. It gives you a better understanding of our industry, and what people are facing.